Today we're going to make a yin and yang galaxy epoxy coffee table. So as you can see, I already got the substrates already prepped and ready to go. I got one side black, one side white, and we're going to add black glitter for the white side and white glitter for the black side. And as you know, we always measure very precisely. Just drop a little bit in there and mix it up.
So only one little bit?
Just a little bit of glitter goes a long way. And we'll just mix it in here and we will spread it out and there'll be glitter everywhere. This here end table I'm doing is going to get displayed at my son's college. So there's the silver side, and this will be the black side. There we go. Ooh. That's a lot of black. Alright, we'll mix these up and then we'll spread this out with our 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel. And I did learn a lesson today. Don't sand black and then sand the white and touch the white with your fingers. So I had to put another coat of white on the white side so it's still a little bit wet. But I used oil-based paint, so I should be all set there. But if I scratch it, I'll be starting over. And you'll all be a witness. Alright, we'll do the black one first. I'll dump this out. I'll leave a little bit in here because I want enough to do the I don't even know what them are called. Little spindles there that go between. Well, you got legs, and you got this top, and you got them, and then there's going to be a glass top on top of this. It's suspended up about 4 inches above this table.
That looks really cool already.
I love glitter, huh? Alright. Don't want to put too much on here, but gotta save some. Try not to lose any epoxy down these holes. I need all I can get. Always just keep the puddle right in front of you like that. Just spreading this out with the trowel. Come back and get the edges in a little bit. Now we'll chop this out, we'll soak the brush, and we'll chop this out. That'll get rid of all the trowel mark lines that we made. And just random pattern, just go over the whole thing. Start getting my edges. There, how's that looking? You see everything covered? I think we're doing good. There, that side is done. Here goes the white. I'm going to try the stick instead of the trowel so I don't scratch it since it's sort of wet still. We'll see what happens. Make sense, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Thomas?
Looks good.
Enough glitter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I decided to do a new brush for the white glitter too. I reshut it and make sure I don't get no hair in it. And we'll spread this out, you know, make it the same thickness everywhere. This way,
Yeah, it looks like some patches are missing glitter.
yeah, I'll get more glitter there by doing this. And
Okay.
then if I see a deep spot of epoxy, then I can know where to spread it from. 'Cause you can't tell how thick your epoxy is. So, it's also clear, right? So like right here, I'm pretty heavy, so I'll spread this out, right? This spot over here wasn't as thick. I know you guys can't see that on the video, but standing here in front of it, I can see it, so I can tell where it's a little thicker than others. I just sort of spread it out. Get my edges here. See, I think I got all the spots that were pretty light on glitter already, didn't I?
From here, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I was noticing when I was spreading it, some of the spots is like, oh, there's no glitter, and then all of a sudden do a little chopping and evened out that glitter pretty good. Alright, I think I'm going to run the torch on these two real quick. When you start your torch, make sure you're aiming off your piece because there's any dust in it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, torch went out. Alright, I had another torch. Let's lit it from that. Now we're going to get these bubbles out. We will do that 2 more times, make sure all the bubbles out. Before I do it again though, I'm going to hit well actually there's 6, but 3 of each color. We'll brush the epoxy on them. And we'll torch these also on the next time through. Oh yeah, gotta have plenty of epoxy here, that's good. Never want to run out. These are a little bit small and tedious to do, but I think it'll be a great accent to this table. There's a spot. I know you guys can't see that, but alright, there's the white ones. Now let's do the black ones. Probably should change my glove, huh? I'll get black glitter on the... Oh, you won't see the black glitter though, would you? I'll be alright. You see black glitter on black?
I don't know. I thought you learned your lesson earlier. So why do you have these on those bolts sticking up like that?
Well, I want the epoxy to run down off the end, and if I had it sitting on the table, they would get stuck there. And if I just had a tripod thing, like what's holding up my other pieces, they would just fall right off.
Okay.
So I figured I'd make this little holder thing, and so far it's working really well. Never done it before. It was just something I thought up last night, and thinking, how am I going to hold them pieces? So it's working good. I'm touching the epoxy, but it's self-leveling, so it should, my fingerprints will flow right through them, and it'll be fine. I just got to make sure I get no tension on any of these. Make sure there's epoxy everywhere so that it can self-level and flow. If there's tension, that epoxy will go right around the bubble, and it would go right down to the wood. It'll never cover. So you just gotta make sure you get all the little spots touched. All right, that is covered. Looking good. Oop, there's a spot. There we go. All right, now let's check the coverage on the other two. Torch them. You got that other torch, Thomas?
Yep.
What you doing?
Just getting some of the drips off the bottom. Less sanding when it's done, right? Get some of them off now and they don't build up so big, and then when you're done, you don't have to sand them. There are other tricks too. I don't do very often. You can put tape on the bottom side, so then when it's all dry, you just peel the tape off and all the bumps come off with the tape. Spot.
Where is it?
There's a couple dry spots in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how they got there. Always make sure you look at your stuff and catch them before they're dry. It's too late. Probably buy a new torch, and I'll put the link below so that you'll know which torch I use. I thought I found another spot. I think it was a hair or something in there. Just get it out with my brush. Make sure the edges are done. Push that epoxy right in there, nice and firm. Make sure it's coated. Alright. Wait just a couple minutes here and we can torch them one more time, make sure all the air bubbles are out. And I think we're done.
You're gonna torch the these
The accent pieces.
Yeah. That's a good idea. A lot of bubbles came out of there. Did you see them? Alright. Wow. That pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that camera can pick up all this glitter, man. This is really nice. Black Galaxy, really, really pretty. Alright, we were looking at the white side with the black glitter and we didn't like that it didn't shine as much as the black one. So we're going to put some of the other glitter into this one. I'll re-chop it to make sure it gets sort of spread out evenly, and then we'll do the torch to get the bubbles out. So here we go. This is a good thing about having 45 minutes of working time. You can, if you don't like something, you can go back and change it. So tell me when there's enough. I can definitely see them. Enough?
You can add more.
Oops, just added a piece of crud. Alright, think that's enough?
I'm looking at it. I mean, I think you could almost add as much as you did on the black one, you know? I think the glitter doesn't show up as well on the white because it's
Alright, yep, I agree.
because it's brighter, there's not as much contrast. So you can just add a bunch.
Alright. I think that's enough, don't you?
Let's try it.
There's quite a bit on there, I can see it.
Yeah, I don't have as much light from this angle.
So we didn't want the glitter just sit on top, so we're going to chop it in so it shows a little bit more depth than just sitting on the top. I can definitely see a couple of spots where it was heavy and I'm spreading it out. Pick it up, pick and move this glitter. Right there's a big bunch of it. So. Can you see the difference up there?
No, not really with the camera.
I can see it down here.
Yeah, I can also see it. Looks very cool now. That was the final touch it needed.
Yeah, the other one, the black one sparkled a lot. That one, the white one originally didn't have that. It was kind of like it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Now it's like cohesive.
Yeah, right. It looks like they go together now. And before they were, this one just looked a little dull.
Yeah.
Good catch, Thomas. I guess it is your table, so.
I'm the customer. Customer's always right.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, probably a good lesson if you're going to add glitter of a color. You might want to add silver to it as well, so
Yeah.
you get the sparkle too.
Yeah, it does make a difference.
Oh yeah, that looks great now.
Awesome. All right. Get the torch back going here. Well, I got my torch that works. There, that's better. Once again, here's a good time for a shout out for Stone Coat. This epoxy is so cool. You got 45 minutes. You make a mistake, you got plenty of time to fix it. I got a link below. I use the Stone Coat heat resistant countertop epoxy. If you buy $95 or more, you get $10 off if you use the code word Warner if you click the link below. Hey, it's been 24 hours. We're back. I already sanded the pieces, so after 24 hours, you light sand, use 220 grit, sand it all down, make it smooth. Your hand is a good way to tell if it's smooth or not. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure you wipe down all your extra sawdust off these things, and then they're ready for the second coat. We're going to go ahead and pour the second coat now. And when these things are done, they'll be smooth as glass. Ready to go. We mixed up the epoxy for 2 minutes. We got 3 ounces per square foot. And we're good to go. Save a little bit for the little pieces there. Mix it around again once more time on the table here. Make sure it's mixed well. If you don't mix it properly, the epoxy will not dry properly. It'll look okay, but it will not dry. It will stay tacky and soft. So make sure you mix that epoxy really well. If you don't know how to mix it, check out my video on how to mix epoxy. Get it all right on that edge. Let a little bit flow over. Don't want to waste too much at this point. Ooh, that was quite a bit. See how I keep that nice little puddle of epoxy in front of my teeth there? And just keep it going. That ensures that you get an even coat everywhere. That's why we use the 1/8 by 1/8 trowel. Alright, it is done. I'm going to scoop this all over here. And when I get my chop brush out, I'll start right there. Now I'll do the white piece. I don't know if you guys noticed, I got Warner Epoxy t-shirts made up. And let me know if you like them or not. Not as easy doing a rounded edge as it is doing a rectangle edge, is it? It's a little bit harder to keep it flowing along that edge. Alright. We're about done here. Get my chop brush out. Alright. Always lay these teeth up, but when you lay your trowel down, got my chop brush, get all the bristles off it. You don't want any loose hairs in your finished product, so try to pull as many loose ones out as you can. And we're going to start right here where I had the extra epoxy and start chopping. This will get all your trowel marks that you just made. Your 1/8 by 1/8 trowel marks. This will get rid of all them. While I'm going here, I'll get some of the edges. And we'll just chop this all out. This helps mix your epoxy too. Alright. And then we will get to getting the air bubbles out next. Probably need that cup out of the way, huh? Alright. There's that. Alright, looking good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I think I will torch these for the first time, and then I will put the epoxy on the little legs there. Now always start your torch facing away from your product in case there's any dust in it. We have torched out the bubbles. We torched it 3 times. There's no air bubbles left. This is ready to dry. This is going to take 2 days to dry for light use, and then I'll put this table together, take it to my son that's off to college, and he'll have a coffee table for whatever he wants to put on it. Hopefully we will get a finished product when it's installed at my son's dorm, or actually his fraternity. And we'll see you then. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching.